Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, we have breaking news this evening. Police investigate reports of shots fired in Manchester. Manchester police investigated reports of shots fired Thursday in the city. As of 2 p.m., Silver Street was closed between Wilson and Lincoln Streets, police said. Witnesses said they heard 5 to 7 gunshots and saw 2 men jump into a black sedan on Silver Street. Police were seen picking up bullet casings from the street. The exact of any injuries is unknown. Stay tuned for updates to this story. Gronkowski cleared from NFL concussion protocol. Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski was cleared from NFL's concussion protocol Thursday, according to a report posted by the league. This means Gronk will be eligible to play against the Eagles in the Super Bowl on Sunday. He is also expected to speak with the media Thursday evening in Minneapolis. Gronkowski left the AFC Championship game minutes before the second quarter ended after taking a massive hit from Jacksonville Jaguars safety Barry Church. The 28-year-old tight end was visibly shaken as he walked off the field and into the locker room with medical staff. The league required him to pass a 5-step process as part of the NFL's concussion protocol. The process starts with rest and recovery and then moves into aerobic exercise, strength training, football-specific activities, and then full football activity before being cleared to play. Portland police looking for missing teen. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
Hey Wildcat fans, show your pride when you drive. UNH license plate decals are now available, and they support a worthwhile cause. 100% of your $55 tax-deductible decal gift goes directly to the Fund for New Hampshire Students, which awards scholarships to deserving Granite Staters who attend UNH. Get your license plate decal now and drive with pride. Find out more at unh.edu/license plate.
Police asking for help finding a missing 14-year-old girl. Hilda Vanessa Sanaguara Upaya reportedly ran away from family members at the Northgate Shopping Center on Saturday morning. Police say she has not been to school and has not had any contact with friends or family. She also doesn't have a cell phone or much cash. She goes by several aliases on social media, including Valentina Diaz and Nelly Guaman.
Okay. And there you go on that video and that report. If you see her, call police immediately. Now let's take a look at your U.S. markets and see how your U.S. markets closed for this evening. And here is a look at your stock market. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the red and went down. S&P 500 closed in the red and went down. CNBC IQ 100 closed in the red and went down. Gold closed in the green and went up. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed in the green and went up. And VIX closed in the red and went down. Let's look at your stock market for this evening. Stocks close lower in choppy session as higher rates snuff out rally. U.S. equities pulled back on Thursday as investors worried about rising interest rates. Trump has reviewed classified GOP memo and is expected to formally consent, sources say. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
The new Firefox. Fast for good.
Now to the other breaking headline from Washington at this hour, the brewing showdown between the president and his new FBI director, his hand-picked director, now urging the president not to release a secret memo reportedly critical of the FBI written by Republicans in the House. The president was overheard leaving the State of the Union last night, telling a lawmaker he, quote, 100% plans to release the memo. The FBI tonight saying it has grave concerns about the accuracy of the memo. And here's ABC's chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl.
It's a showdown between the president and the man he chose to lead the FBI. At issue, the controversial classified memo accusing the Justice Department of political bias. As he left the State of the Union address last night, the president was caught on camera telling a Republican congressman that he'd allow the memo to be made public.
Let's release the memo. Don't worry. 100%.
This morning, Chief of Staff John Kelly told Fox News it will happen soon.
Did you see it?
I did.
What do you think?
It'll be released here pretty quick, I think, and the whole world can see it.
Hours later, the FBI issued an extraordinary statement directly challenging the president and his chief of staff, saying the FBI had been given only a limited chance to review the memo and, quote, "We have grave concerns about material omissions of fact that fundamentally impact the memo's accuracy." The memo was written by Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee, chaired by California Republican Devin Nunes, a close ally of President Trump. Sources briefed on the memo tell ABC News it accuses the Justice Department of acting inappropriately when it obtained a surveillance warrant for a former Trump campaign advisor suspected of being a Russian agent.
There may have been malfeasance by people at the FBI.
But Democrats on the Intelligence Committee say the Republican memo is misleading because it cherry picks the facts. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein and FBI Director Christopher Wray met with Chief of Staff Kelly at the White House earlier this week to urge that the memo not be released. It's highly unusual for the FBI to publicly contradict the White House, but Wray made it clear in his confirmation hearing that he is willing to stand up to the president.
But you have to be willing to quit or be fired at a moment's notice in order to stand up for what you think is right.
All right, so let's get to John Karl. He's live at the White House tonight. And John, we know that President Trump fired, of course, former FBI Director James Comey. He then handpicked the new director, Christopher Wray. And now this battle between the president and his new director, all this playing out in public. How is this good for the president to be at odds with an FBI director all over again?
It's not good, David. And people close to the president take Wray at his word when it comes to what you heard him say at his confirmation hearing about being willing to resign. Now, there is no indication that Wray would resign in this case, but the possibility of losing 2 FBI directors in the course of 1 year, that would be troubling for the morale at the FBI. It would be politically devastating, and it would be unprecedented.
All right, John Carl with us again tonight.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another newscast. Good night, everyone. Bye.